Hello, fellow tube surfers, this is Bubba Drew, and welcome to my first installment of TGIF. That was a bit awkward. But anyways, you may or may not have seen the video I posted a few days ago, saying that I would take an extended break. You may have seen that video, you may not have. But there was one thing I really wanted to do this week, and that was do a TGIF video. Because I honestly think that's a pretty good idea, and a lot of you out there seem to think it's a good idea as well. If you don't know, it's pretty much where I take various messages, like comments and such, from all of you lovely people out there, and I just bring them here, and they should be like recaps of what your week was like and what happened to get you to where you are right now, which is the mystical day that we know as Friday. Anyways, I might as well start with mine just to get things moving here. So for me, nothing really happened. Apart from the videos that I did this week, all I really did was just sat around, played video games, played Gran Turismo 6 in the first time in a long time, watched some of the Outer Limits, the Twilight Zone. I was seeing how my channel's doing and all that good stuff, and I actually got some new toy cars, some new die-casts, so before anything, I think I should show you those two. And here they are. First one here is a little 1/55th scale model of a Maserati Ghibli, I believe it's pronounced. It's pretty well detailed, and it's supposed to be a part of the 1/55th scale Fast and Furious line, which Mattel has been putting out, so that's pretty cool. I gotta say, I really gotta pick it up again. I really like the detail on this model. It's and they're priced reasonably as well. They're only like $4. I mean, and it seems a little much for something you could just go to the store and buy, but I don't know. We all have our opinions. And here's the second one. This is more recognizable. From the Fast and Furious. This is from Fast 6, I believe. Yeah, it was Furious 6. It's the flip car. The person who drove it, I can't remember who, would just take the car and then drive up to other cars, and it would ramp over them and all that. And I just recorded myself being all giddy with little two toy cars. So those are just a few of the highlights of my week, the really only notable ones, that is. So I might as well just get into what all of you people out there have had to trudge through, or combat through, or fight through, or what have you, to get to Friday. So Pam says, "Wish I had something exciting to say, but not a lot happening here." Don't really know what I can say to that. Moving on. Dina says, "Went to a concert, got swore at by a murderer." So, I can believe that a concert can be like a mecca for all sorts of sketchy people. Depending on what the concert is, of course. But a murderer? Really? That, I don't know whether to be impressed or afraid, or I'm just kind of left speechless at this point. Once again from Dina, "Was unseasonably warm out, was able to let the boys ride the go-kart, traced part of my ancestry back to the 1690s, and found out my five grandpa was the son of the Revolutionary War before America was even America. Also found some Civil War documents. Ship passenger lists of ancestors coming over from England." So I think it's safe to say that you had a much more productive week than I did. One thing I can agree with, it's very unseasonably warm out here in Michigan, but it snowed again. I don't know what it is with Michigan, but Mother Nature seems to have some sort of beef with this particular region of the world. Don't know what it is. But also, the fact that you traced your ancestry back to the 1690s, that's actually really, really cool. I always wondered what my ancestors were. Probably some nerdy-looking guys who were into transportation before there was such a nerdy guy or transportation, I guess. Let your boys ride a go-kart. That is awesome. I used to have a go-kart of my own, and then I outgrew them. And now I have a car now. Growing up. But yeah, I used to love riding go-karts. It was pretty sketchy business, but I loved it. And your grandpa was a son of a Revolutionary War. That's also really, really cool. Once again, going back to the whole ancestry thing, you never know who you might be related to. I mean, Tom Hanks, I involve a celebrity in here. Tom Hanks, his lineage goes back to Abraham Lincoln. Or at least he's related to him. And I think that's pretty cool. If a little bit weird, too. You also found Civil War documents. That's pretty cool. You need that kind of stuff in order to authenticate things like that. And ship passenger lists of ancestors coming over from England? Well, they had to reach America some way, I guess. Didn't have planes back then, obviously. But yeah, that's really, really cool that you got all that ancestry stuff going on. I'm going to have to get into that sometime. Alright, I think that should conclude this TGIF video for today. I wish that I planned this a little bit earlier in the week so that other people would know. But hopefully this should kind of serve as an example of what I am going to do with this video series. Other than that, if you liked this video, feel free to leave a like, obviously. Any sort of comment on advice or, well, anything in general that you want to say to me, and leave a subscription. That also really helps me out. Other than that, I will see you all on the flip side.